At Gowling WLG, the Training Contract Assessment Centre is the final stage of our application process to secure a training contract. This is the perfect opportunity for you to meet the firm and for us to find out more about you as an individual within the context of a professional environment.
The Assessment Centre is designed as an immersive day in the life of a trainee, and as such there's a mix of activities that we'd be expected to partake in during the day. Each exercise is designed for you to demonstrate skills across the competencies that the firm deems are integral to success in the role of a trainee solicitor or a vacation scheme student. The Training Contract Assessment Centre consists of a team meeting, a presentation, a written exercise and a competency-based interview with a partner at the firm. Once you've arrived and settled in with the group, you'll be briefed on the day and what to expect. Should you have any queries, there's always someone from the early talent team on hand to help guide you through the assessment centre.
Firstly, you will have individual preparation time for the team meeting and presentation. As a group, you will then have an hour to discuss the task at hand and build towards a presentation. You will be assessed for the first 30 minutes of this hour. You will then have the remaining 30 minutes to finalise your presentation. The presentation will need to last for around 15 minutes and each member of the group needs to present for 2 to 3 minutes. Following this, each candidate will then be asked a question related to their portion of the presentation. Next, half the group will complete their written exercise while half the group sit their partner interview. Candidates will then swap over and those who are yet to complete their interview and written exercise will do so.
The written exercise will involve you analysing some information and formulating an email response to a request from a fictional partner, centred on considerations for a fictional prospective client. This activity is an independent piece and you must share your response with the coordinator once the task is finished. No legal knowledge is required. As with any written exercise, spelling, grammar, punctuation, formatting and layout are important to ensure your ideas are received clearly.
The partner interview will consist of 2 competency-based questions, a motivation question and a commercial awareness question. When answering the competency questions, it is important to utilise the STAR technique to help provide a concise response to the question. So remember, STAR stands for Situation, Task, Action and Results. Situation. Ensure you have set the scene when formulating your response. Give the interviewer the context to ensure they can understand clearly the situation you're discussing. Task. Outline what was expected or required of you during this situation. Action. Arguably one of the more important elements, think about the actions you took which helped demonstrate your approach to the competency being assessed. Result. Be sure to discuss the results of your actions, both positive and negative if applicable, and what you learned from the situation. If you can quantify your results, then that is also insightful. It is important to remind you that when sharing your experiences and discussing the skills you have developed, these do not need to be examples drawn from a legal setting. They can be from any area of your life where appropriate for the question at hand, such as volunteering, university extracurriculars, sports, part-time, full-time work in other industries, hobbies, the list is endless. We champion the unique experiences of all and recognise that top talent is moulded from all areas of life.
For the motivation question, it's important that you're able to convey your commitment to the role, the firm and your career as a lawyer. Research into the firm will be key to ensuring that you understand the firm's offering and how this fits in with your professional goals. For the commercial awareness question, it's important that you're able to demonstrate awareness of the current commercial world and how this can impact sectors, industries, commerce, and even clients of a law firm. The easiest way to demonstrate this is by keeping up to date with current affairs around topics that genuinely interest you, such as AI or climate change, and also to keep abreast of key sectors and emerging markets. Here are our top tips for team meetings. Try and listen to everyone's viewpoints. This will help you make more nuanced and informed contributions. Strike a balance between contributing and listening well. It is better to speak less with more informed contributions than to speak lots but adding little value to the conversation. If you notice a peer not contributing, do your best to encourage their involvement. If you are timekeeping, ensure this is not your only contribution to the meeting. If you're challenged on a suggestion, it is completely appropriate to defend your viewpoint with conviction in a professional manner. Equally, if you disagree with somebody, challenge their view. Debate is healthy. Speak loud enough so that the assessors can hear you. They cannot assess when they cannot hear. Keep to the brief and task at hand. It can be easy to drift away from the task at hand, but always remember what is being asked of you during the meeting. Here are our top tips for the presentation.
Whilst you will be able to utilise short notes, do not rely on them to read from. They should act as a prompt and should not take away from the fact you are presenting rather than reading a script. Ensure that you are responsible for delivering some key content within the presentation. Those who deliver the introduction and conclusion without any key content will not fare well in this assessment. Ensure that you can articulate your section clearly and concisely. Preparation is key. Support each other. If you're in a situation where you can see your colleague struggling, providing them with a nudge or a prompt of encouragement is more than fine. Do be mindful not to step over someone else's toes and start delivering on their behalf or alluding to any information that your colleagues may have missed. It's really important that you project your voice so that the assessors can hear what you have to say. Be mindful that you will be asked a question following the presentation, so do consider the types of questions that may be asked respective of your content. Some key things to remember: think about your body language, don't fidget, keep eye contact and build rapport with your audience.